now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now, cool.
with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off the idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cock with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Williams, a man in motion right. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's brought down. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion left comes Williams. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Williams, a man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's Eckler again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Up the middle with Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Xander Horvath
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Forced out to his left. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff, it's Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. In motion left comes Williams. On 4th down, Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.